Louisiana hot stick. While doing a chick doggy style, one pulls his dick out and rubs it in the pool of dip spit he's deposited on the small of his mate's back and then proceeds to reinsert. 'Twas a dark summer night. All the little kids were in bed, fast asleep. Well, okay, wasn't really summer, it was early June. What's up, guys? My name is Kills, and you guys are fucking sick. Some of the comments you guys left. Top rated was Chode, but I think everyone knows who that is, so I really wasn't gonna pick one that everyone sort of knows. So anyways, as you sort of gathered from the title there, I have a story about my first party. Through growing up, like elementary and middle school, my close friends were not really I'm obviously still friends with them through high school and then now through college, but anyways, they were not really like the party animals that I know some of you guys are. So as a result of that, I didn't really party much either. Well, one night it sort of changed. In grade 11, I started hanging out with a bunch of other guys who were pretty much the definition of a party animal. Whenever they go to parties, they would pre-drink. They would be like shit-faced before they showed up to the party, and then while they're there, they would still drink all night long. Got pretty intense some nights, that's for sure. Anyways, so one of my friend's parents were going out of town for the weekend, and he decided that he was going to have a party, and a bunch of them convinced me that I should come, which I am glad in the end that they did. And I don't know, after a couple days of them trying to get me to come, I decided that I would go, but I wasn't going to drink. I've never, before that, I never really drank too much. I've never actually gotten drunk. I've had stuff to drink, but wasn't really a huge fan of drinking, so wasn't really going to do it. And this party, it wasn't like a huge party. I think it was a house party, obviously, but it was about, I don't know, 20, maybe 30 people at the most, but still ended up being pretty crazy like some of the bigger parties end up. So what happened was, this is like the main event of the whole night, was pretty much trying to get my one friend just super shit-faced so we could shave his head. That was the whole like reason they wanted him to come. Pretty much. So he's sort of one of those guys who had like not like long hair, but not short hair, like sort of like, I guess, like the medium length, and he always wears hat like backwards, and I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, I can't really explain it, but always wears the hat and has his hair the perfect length for it. So, and I don't think he's ever actually had short hair since probably grade 5, if I remember. Went to elementary school with him, but yeah, I don't think he really ever had short hair aside from when he was a kid, so he sort of didn't want it ever to be shaved. So the night ended up like pretty much going to plan. They got him super shit-faced. At one point, my friend got so hammered, one of our other friends convinced him that his vodka was water, so he ended up drinking about half a glass of straight vodka. I'm not sure how old I'm not sure how old you guys are, but if you have ever tasted vodka, it's really hard to drink straight. Like, I'm not talking about just a shot, I'm talking about like a full drink. And I'm not sure if you noticed the cut there, but someone just called me, and ironically, her name was Louise, which sort of reminded me of the word of the commentary. I don't know, I just thought that was sort of funny. I thought you guys should know that. So anyways, back to the story. He was drinking straight vodka, like no chase at all. It is really hard to do that. Like, I'm assuming there's some people who just will do it just because, but just being drunk enough that you don't know you're drinking straight vodka, that's how bad he was. So after a few hours, it probably was around 12 o'clock, 12:30, somewhere around there, we decided that it would be the good time to shave his head. So we took him outside, not to shoot him. I know what you guys are thinking, he's not a dog. We're not taking him out back to shoot old Bessie. But, so we took him outside at the back. I think it was up on the deck, and obviously it wasn't that warm out. It was only June, and it was middle of the night. So we were up there, and we got a chair, we sat him down, got the razor out, my friend plugged it in, and he turned it on, and he was like reaching out to go and shave his head. Right now I'm actually doing the hand motion of what he was doing, but he reached out and was like, honestly, like inches away from touching his hair, like just about to start shaving it. And my friend, like, he realized what was going on, and he freaked out, started flailing, and was pretty close to throwing punches, I think. But after we calmed him down, we convinced him that it was this one kid that he really hates, like with a passion, like who was trying to shave his head. It wasn't actually us, so pretty much we're out of luck of trying to shave his head for that night, because he was on the constant lookout for that kid, because he was worried he was going to shave his head, and for some reason he thought he was going to come and rape all the girls at the party. I don't know why, but anyways, so the results of being super drunk like that is you pass out. So what happened here is he had to go to the bathroom. I was the sober one at the party, so I decided I would help him. Like, I wasn't gonna help him go to the bathroom, but I helped get him to the bathroom, and sat down, and I don't know, he started taking a dump or something like that. And while he was doing that, somehow he passed out and fell off the toilet and pretty much shit all over the floor, puked all over the floor. No, never mind. I don't think he puked all over the floor, but he had some puke like all over the toilet and stuff like that. But pretty much he passed out, and after about like 10 minutes, I was sort of wondering, where did he go? I haven't seen him for a while. Went to go check the bathroom. There he was, passed out on the floor. Just like all he had was like boxers around his like ankles. Sort of like grabbed a towel, threw it over top of him. But like the bathroom, the smell, it was like shit, puke, sweat, and like alcohol. It was like probably one of the most worst smelling things I've ever smelled. So pretty much I think that was karma coming to kick us in the ass. No pun intended there. So at this point we knew that we should call his dad to come pick him up. But the big problem was none of us knew his house number. All we had was our friend's cell number. No real reason to call someone's house number if you have their cell phone, right? So we went, checked the phone book, go see if his number was in there. It was an older phone book, so it didn't have his newer number. So we had no way of getting him home. No way we were going to carry him home. It was like a half-hour walk. He was passed out and covered in a bunch of shit. That would not have been fun. But one of our friends remembered, oh, well, his dad games a lot. So we went and checked Xbox to go see if he was online. Yep, there he was. He was playing some Call of Duty 4. So I think my friend joined his party and pretty much was like, yo, come pick up your son. He's passed out in a bunch of shit and puke in the bathroom. Well, because he's a gamer, he does the exact same thing that I guess all of you guys would do. If your parents say, go mow the lawn or go vacuum the house, clean your bathroom, what do you say? Your response is, after this game. Well, that's what he said. But after this game sort of turned into after these 2 or 3 games, Dad ended up coming around 2:30, so like an hour and a bit later. Anyways, that was my first experience at a party. But I sort of forgot to mention one little part about it. This whole thing happened, it was my birthday or something like that. Yeah, it was my 17th birthday. Obviously, like I said before, I didn't really party much before that, so that was my first actual main bigger party. We've done obviously some more of like a bunch of just of us friends together and stuff like that, but that was the first main party. Yeah, it was a great birthday present having to look after a bunch of drunken idiots, and one kid passed out in the bathroom with shit all over him. But that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out quite a bit. Also, leave a comment for what my next word of the commentary should be, I guess is what I'm calling it now. Don't pick something like really common, like chode. Like, I guess it's not common, but I mean everyone should know what it is. So try to like spice it up, like Louisiana hot stick. I've never heard of that before. That was a good one. And if you want to see some more, please click the subscribe button. That also helps my channel out a lot. I was using the AK-47 with the silencer. I don't know, map was like interchange, domination, don't know my perks, don't really care. That's all, guys. Bye. Oh, look at this dirty final kill cam. I think I purposely sprayed like a maniac for it, but anyways, bye.